Hi, I'm Alpesh Chauhan and I'm the Assistant Conductor at the CBSO. I joined the CBSO Youth Orchestra actually when I was still at school and had a great time in the orchestra. I think it's probably one of the best youth orchestras in the youth systems actually in the country. And then from doing that I went to Northern and did a Masters in conducting after doing 4 years on cello with actually Eduardo Vassallo, who's principal cello here of course. And then after that I became a conducting fellow for a year, and now I'm going to be going into my second year as assistant conductor. I get to conduct the orchestra, which is great, but I also get to see all the conductors who come here and just sit in on all their rehearsals, sort of help out if it's needed, help out with balancing, sit in the middle of the hall, because obviously where the conductors stood is probably the worst place to stand sometimes, to hear really what it sounds like out there, especially in a big hall like this. So I often am sort of the ears outside for the conductors, so I can help them with balancings. And also, I learn the repertoire as we go along. So, for instance, when Andres went ill, I stood in for 2 concerts for him because I'd been there assisting on the tour, and it was sort of, you have to be ready to do it at any given moment. So, I think it's such an exciting time for the orchestra, where, as it's been said in Andres's final concerts, it's almost like dating, like speed dating for an orchestra. So it's going to be really nice to see, and really good and interesting to see so many different conductors with so many different views coming in 1 year, and actually seeing how those relationships can develop either instantly or grow over some time. And I think that's going to be really interesting for me to see, especially as a young conductor. Aside from that, of course, my concert with the CBSO, which I'm really looking forward to, it's quite a roundabout concert. We have Shostakovich's 15th Symphony, which has a massive cello solo in, so obviously being an old cellist, I'm really looking forward to that. Also, Azul, a cello concerto by Golihov, which my old teacher, Eduardo Vassallo, will play. So it's going to be a great sort of event, I think, for me and Eduardo to be involved together, especially with our own orchestra in Birmingham, so I'm really, really looking forward to that. And Borodin Polovtsian Dances, which is always a lovely one for the audience.